is eternally blinded by darkness. No sound can escape this. No light. Everything is lost. And everything is gone. That's the idea behind our Eternal Darkness library. Really trying to embrace darkness at a philosophical level perhaps, and try to translate that into sound. This library is the darkest creation we've ever made, because that was the idea with the library. And in this video I just want to show you all the individual parts of the library and all these instrument groups and how you can make super dark music with it. Everything was made with analog synthesizers, analog processing. The whole signal chain was as electrified and analog as you can get to get that sort of fat darkness if you will. So anyway, let's get into the DAW. Nice to see you. So what does a collection of eternally dark instruments and sound designs actually look like? In our case, we have 13 different sound categories in this library: impacts, hits, sub-hits, and so forth. You can see every key here represents a different sound. So in the case of the sub-hits here, you have a massive collection. Or even darker elements like our sub-drones here. And you can just hear the analog goodness. Try to check out these low drones here. We also have 4 different categories of risers, from short to medium, long, and super long. And it's really to represent risers in the category of really dark, cinematic sort of sound. We talk about risers often as something generic. I actually think they're more genre dependent, so these are eerie and dark. And boy, do we have impacts. Let me just play some of the softer ones first. And don't be scared in this next one here. Like, turn down your volume maybe a tiny bit. These are super, super loud impacts. 3, 2, 1. I mean, it's so easy to make those super big percussive statement pieces. Just like 3 keys here. So yeah, big and loud. This is a good example of a sound, that last one here. It has a little bit of that analog, real analog electricity or grain on the end here. We also got these crazy hits. These are more modern take on hits. We've already heard the big stabs and boom, but these are more psychological, piercing. The medium risers also have that darkness component in them, really piercing, some of them using vocal and orchestral sources. And the risers long just have that nasty analog grit to them as well. And the risers extra long is just extra long darkness for you. Like, they are so bad. Like, some of them are so disturbing. But you can also create beautiful things out of it, like this last sound here. If I click the stretch button down here, I now have it all over my keyboard. Let's see what it sounds like. So sometimes just one sample identified the right way can just create so much beauty as well. There is beauty in the darkness sometimes, especially if you find sounds that are sort of more clear in their pitch. Here's another one. I'm trying to stretch it out. Right, that's the problem with the library, right? It's dark no matter what you do. I thought I found this paradise kind of patch, and then it's just like, but that's eternal darkness. Even when you think it's bright, it's not. Let me try the high drones down here. I'm gonna attempt to find some beautiful things as well, even though it's totally the opposite of what the library is supposed to do. You know, it sounds pretty damn dark to me. Oh. Okay, let's try that one. I have no idea where it goes. Let's try it. I'll stretch it again. And we have additional tempo sync phrases as well. A lot of these are vocal and sort of music boxy. And there's just such delicious dark analog soup sauce in this library here. It's really designed to just bring forth the darkness, that professional blockbuster kind of sound, but purely dedicated to the darker realm of things. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm gonna add 2 more videos where I'm just giving myself 60 seconds to score, so check them out.